Right now on Chasing Mummies.
100 years ago, some people came and they took this part. It should be in the homeland.
Just be careful. It's come a long way.
I would expect to be doing great in this program, but I'm not.
Dr. Hawass, she gets scared every time she goes in a tunnel.
If she's scared, I will send her out.
If you're unhappy with the program, make a decision. You have to make a decision.
This is the first time since 2,500 years ago.
Is it intact?
Yes, completely.
Those are beads.
Oh, good. Oh, but very good.
To trek 200 miles outside of Cairo to a dig at Sheikh Sobi.
يلا دكتور محمود يلا رجاله. ابدأوا بقى جهزوا السكر بسرعة.
Dr. Hawass.
What do you see?
Zai hasn't mentioned what to expect, but he seems pretty excited.
نزل بقى نزل ده تحت شوية. استنى شوية بشوية. يلا.
Dr. Hawass, are you going to come all the way?
Are you all right?
Oh, be careful.
Jared, give him a hand.
Someone help him. Someone help him.
Dr. Hawass, are you all right?
I've got your back. I have your belt.
استنى.
Zai explains that he's discovered a trove of sarcophagi in the tomb, and he's anxious to begin excavation. He warns me, though, that the space will be cramped for his workers and my crew, so he's only allowing one of the fellows to accompany him.
Yes, Derek?
Are you going to take us down there?
Why I have to take you?
Because this is going to be cool. This is
going to be
archaeology.
cool.
This is archaeology.
Cool,
This
Derek?
cool.
Are you kidding?
I love when you found the tomb of the governor. I want to be there to see your face when that happens.
I'm the one that has the knowledge to be able to help you record what's down there.
I have to give the opportunity to Zai.
Thank you,
But
Dr. Hawass.
Dr. Hawass, she gets scared every time she goes in a tunnel.
If she's scared,
Lindsay.
I will send her out in a minute.
And
will
take me
you.
down.
Exactly. This is what will happen. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the end. Stop.
You're walking right on top of the sarcophagus.
Does it's okay?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going. Oh, this feels wrong.
Hi, Dad. Oh, thanks. It's really good to hear your voice, too. Well, not really. I want the FaceTime with Dr. Hawass. You know, that's what I came here for, and it kind of sucks not to be working with him.
Mahmoud. تعال. Zawi, you stand here. Watch us.
Is this
Mahmoud,
one?
bring the workman. Very good, good. واحد ولا اثنين؟
تعالى يا صبري هنا.
صبري, come here.
تعالى مكان الدكتور. واحد يعتل هنا.
Okay, carefully.
زق.
خلي بالكوا عشان اللي جوه.
ارفع تاني.
Has it been opened before?
No. This is the first time since 2,500 years ago.
ارفع تاني.
I can see a mummy here.
I can see it.
You can see it?
ارفع.
I can see something.
Now we don't get excited. Just watch, please.
Okay.
ارفع تاني.
يلا يا رجالة. هيلا. هوب. هيلا. هوب. Good. Very good. More. ها.
ما تنزلش تحت. ايوه.
اوعى رجلك تدخل جوه.
حتى انت هتطلع على الرمل مش على الرمل هتغوط. يلا هوب. انت خش. هيلا هوب. اوبا. اخش اصبح انا شايل.
هايلا يا رجالة.
هيلا هوب.
لا خلي بالك.
Dr. Hawass, do these guys do this all the time?
Oh yes.
They're professional?
They opened with me many coffins here before.
Is that a special skill?
Yes. It's like the ancient Egyptian. They know how to move anything heavy with the skills. يلا رجالة. هيلا هوب. يلا سموا.
What does that mean?
Just it's a luck words
Hela
to
hopp.
give us. Yeah.
يلا اسمع.
Hela.
لا لا خلي ركبها كويس.
يلا هوب. هيلا خد بالك انت بيته هنا تحت.
Is this solid?
حمل عليه دي حمل عليها صح.
Limestone?
limestone.
مكانها تاني. يلا. في مصور.
How heavy is it?
Zawi, please don't talk until we open it.
هيلا
Oh my God.
كمان واحدة إن شاء الله.
Now the mummy is clear.
Is it supposed to be black?
Yeah, this is the style.
عندك شوية رمل.
Is it intact?
Yes, completely intact.
Nobody's ever opened this before.
No. And it's a typical 26th dynasty mummy. I'm sure inside are amulets that we need to find out. Ah, look.
What?
Look, this period of the 26th dynasty,
Yes.
they cover the mummy with beads.
Those
Look,
are beads.
Don't touch anything. Look, this is the beads. Always the mummy completely covered.
Of beautiful beads?
Yes.
Over the resin. So it would be black with all the sparkling beads?
Black, and above the black, they have this knit of beads to cover the whole mummy with it.
Were they blue?
Yeah, blue. It's called made of faience.
Was that just for a woman, a man?
We don't know. We have to find out if we will be able to examine and put this mummy under the CT scan.
How do you move it?
We have to wait for the opinion of the conservator. They can tell us to do it or to leave it and protect it like this. Let's go
Here,
because
like this?
Like this.
If it's no good, we'll seal it up and just
We'll
leave
seal
it
it
here.
up and leave it here for history.
Okay.
Let us go to the second sarcophagus. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. It's just like I have no colleagues here whatsoever. No, and that's the girl who's hanging out with Dr. Hawass right now. Dad, I'm telling you, I am such a better archaeologist than anyone else here, but I'm just not getting the FaceTime with Dr. Hawass, and you know, I would expect to be doing great in this program, but I'm not, and that makes me think maybe it's not worth my time.
Hey, Dr. Hawass.
Okay, well, please wait, Zawi, until we decide how we'll open only the one in the middle. يا محمود تعال بقى العمال وتعال.
بدينا يلا يلا. ايوه يلا رجاله. احسن ارفع فوق ولا خليه عشان
شيل كده.
This one is tiny. Is that her feet?
لا اللي جوه
Yeah, this is a family group burial. A rich man, maybe a man who was selling wine. And actually, the head of the family was the one there. And this could be his children and his wife.
How do you know he was selling wine?
To cut a tomb like this, it cost money. There were people who really were selling wine in Upper and Lower Egypt, and they could afford to have a sarcophagus like this, made of limestone, and to cut a tomb like this, and also in the same time to mummify the person.
How much today? Like, what's the equivalent?
In that time, anyone can do that. He should be rich. Okay, let's go to the other side of the tomb. It was opened in antiquity.
It's not sealed.
No, this is not intact. It was opened before.
I can see linen or something.
What do you see?
I see material.
We are seeing wonderful things. تعال رجالة، تعال محمود. Oh, good. يلا. Oh, but very good. Hey, yeah, it's really
You
good.
can see its head.
Huh? Actually, it's open before, but the mummy is not bad. I really see that the mummification is wonderful. It's a 26th dynasty. The skull are clear. The teeth
The teeth.
can be seen.
Did they still do the opening of the mouth ceremony in the late period?
Yes, before mummification, they do the opening of the mouth. I open your mouth and you can see. I open your nose and you can smell. I open your eyes, then you can see. And after that, Anubis, they do the mummification. After that, the judgment hall, they put the heart in one side
And the mat.
and the feather of Mat on the other side. If he was innocent, he will go to meet Osiris. If he's not, exactly. But this man, I think, was in paradise. The ancient Egyptian called paradise the field of Iaro. Okay, Zawi, go.
How could you live like this?
مفتوحة؟ Oh, Zawi, wait. Wait. تعال هنا, تعال هنا. Let us see this. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Zawi, wait. Wait. Let us see this. تعال هنا, تعال هنا.
While I track their progress from above ground, Zahi, Zoe, and my crew are deep inside a 2,500-year-old tomb where they're making amazing discoveries.
Look, this is in a good condition. Zawi, this mummy is perfect. Actually, it is not inside the sarcophagus,
Yeah.
but it's well preserved.
Why is it better preserved?
I have
outside
no
of
idea. Maybe it's better mummification. And he was tall. Look, very tall.
it? How did you even know to look here?
I would like to tell you, this is my first time to be in this tomb. And therefore, when you open this sarcophagus, I just looked by accident, completely to my left, and I saw this mummy.
This really is history, isn't
It
it?
is. It is history. Yeah. Okay.
For the average archaeologist, exploring a tomb like this would have been a lifetime achievement. But for Zahi, it's all in a morning's work. Now we send Zoe and David back to Cairo. And while they head off, Zahi leads the rest of us to El Qasar Temple, where his team is trying to preserve the ancient site.
This site was actually discovered before about 60 years ago and found this chapel at Sheikh Soubi. And later, there was no antiquities guards here. Then people began to build their houses everywhere. And the man used even the stones of the foundation of the temple. Look, this is a part of the temple. This is the wall of the temple.
And he used
It
this
was-
as part of the house?
Exactly, it was the foundation of the house.
Meanwhile, my crew in Cairo follows David and Zoe as they work on one of Zahi's top priorities, getting back a precious artifact stolen from Egypt over a century ago.
So we're looking for what exactly?
We are looking for a sarcophagus.
A sarcophagus.
Yes. There's a distinct one with a piece out of it that we need to fit with the piece coming in from the mat. Repatriation of these things.
How did all the people feel about moving from their houses?
You know, we are not that bad with them. We tell them this is your heritage, and we give them a better piece of land, and they're happy to leave this place and go to a nice place.
Really? But isn't this part of their heritage as well? Maybe their grandfather built the house and their parents lived in
Yeah,
it.
but if it's part of your heritage, you have to keep it safe. You have to let us, as the archaeologists, to preserve it. They cannot preserve it. They have the houses, no sewage system. They ruin everything. And therefore, we give them a piece of land, we build a house for them, and after that, we come to excavate.
Okay.
That's very important. Come with me and I'll show something more interesting for you to understand.
You have to save the antiquity.
Now, look at this chapel.
I need to find the sarcophagus.
It's part of a sarcophagus coming from the bed.
No, there's a piece coming from it. It's being repatriated from the Met.
Do you have any ID number or anything?
No, I don't have the ID.
It's best for you to go and get information, and after this, I will help you. But
See, basically here's what we're looking for, something like this. See how this piece is broken off here? It's going to be a bigger piece off the corner of one of these stone sarcophagi. So let's just have a quick look.
This is a chapel. It's a part of a temple. And what's amazing about this, how the people who came here, they took this maybe as a dining room. They used a part of the temple to eat in it. It was a part of their house. And now I'm going to let the two of you to look carefully and try to find the location of the hieroglyphic inscription to give you the sense of how you enter a place and you can discover something by your own without knowing. Take this lamp, go the two of you in the temple, and come to me with where is the discovery. Okay, go and look for the inscriptions inside this room now. Do not concentrate in looking in one location. You have to look everywhere.
Yeah, there's one with a piece off it. It's going to be wedded with the piece coming in from the mat. Yeah. Anyway, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sorry?
You don't. I don't think you know.
Is that part of it?
That's it. That's it. Give it to me now. Derek, you are a dreamer. You dream all the time. This is why you cannot see this part of the inscription are starting from here to the end.
So let's go this way. Hey, Yasmin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi,
hey.
David. How are you?
How are you doing?
Yeah. I'm on my way to the meeting, so do you mind if we walk and talk?
Sure, absolutely. Well, we're looking for the sarcophagus. And
What sarcophagus?
Well, you know the piece that's coming from the mat?
It's actually a block. It's a block.
A piece of architecture?
Yes. You thought it was a sarcophagus. Yeah, no. No, that's incorrect. The Metropolitan bought it from a dealer, and they made arrangements to return it to Egypt. Dr. Zay Hawes is really, really excited about it, and it's a big deal.
Where's the shrine? Where's the parent rock that
It's
it's
in
going?
Karnak.
So is the piece here?
No, it's coming. Actually, it's coming from the airport right now.
Today?
Actually, yeah, there's a committee that should be leaving any minute now.
At the airport?
Yes.
I'm going to run and catch them.
Yes, okay.
Because I should be there. I should be part of this. So
Okay,
the
no
fountain of knowledge here.
Finally,
Oh, you dig
somebody
deep
who
enough to
knows.
strike gold, right?
You wait here for the other fellas. I'm going to the airport.
Here's the story that we learned regarding this Naos artifact, which is being returned to the Karnak temple. Built by ancient Egyptians as an offering table, this corner piece was stolen nearly a century ago. It somehow wound up at an art dealer who tried to sell it to the Metropolitan Museum in New York. The museum, suspecting it was a stolen artifact, bought it and returned it as a gift to Dr. Hawes in Egypt. Now David's at the airport, ready to bring it home safely.
My job and your job with me is to understand how can we protect antiquities.
But we do archaeology to learn about ancient societies, to benefit modern society. I don't know how kicking them out of their land is benefiting them.
This is a part of the history that dated back 2,500 years ago. We cannot repeat this.
So what you're saying is dead people are more important than living people?
It is not exactly like this. The two are very important. But what's more important? Archaeology. Because you have to preserve it. Then you can understand your past.
This is just to confirm that you have received it, or that you are here to receive it. I think this is...
It's been 5 hours, and David is still waiting for the Naos artifact because it's tangled in customs.
Finally, it's here.
Gentlemen, let's do it. Just be careful.
It's come a long way. Slide it in here.
All right. Hello? Hello? Dr. Was? Yes. The nails was stuck in customs, but we've got it out now, and we're finally on our way back to the museum. Yep, we'll secure it there for the night. Good. All right, bye.
بالجنب وانتوا بالجنب عشان ما يحصلش لخبطه. ايوه كده، رجل شمال ورجل يمين كده مع بعض. تعالوا قربوا كده هنا معايا. ايوه بشويش. جميل. تمام.
It's been great working with you.
اتفضل.
Thank you, gentlemen. شكرا.
اتفضلوا يا جماعه. عفوا.
The next morning, we all meet Zahi at the Museum of Egyptian Antiquities to get a first look at some recently repatriated artifacts.
This is the conservation. Lindsay. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Those are
Look at this. Something came from Switzerland, Germany, Spain. All of this will be in an exhibit to show to the world how we are serious in returning our artifacts. Amenhotep III is one of the great kings who ruled Egypt in the time of Dynasty 18, and actually he married Queen T, and Akhenaten was his son. Then he was an important king. Then that piece is priceless. It was in London for the last 30 years. And I really was able with negotiation to return it back.
How do you convince people that they should return the artifacts?
I will give you one example. A lady from Canada, Toronto, she wrote to me a letter that she has an ancient Egyptian statue. Say, why? I will return it back for you. I paid $10,000 for this statue. Then I wrote to her back. I said, the statue has curses. This statue, if you leave it in your house, it will make your life miserable.
Did that work?
Next day, the lady took the statue and gave it to the Egyptian embassy in Canada.
But I know that this museum has an enormous basement with thousands of artifacts down there. You've got so much stuff you don't even know what to do with it, so why are you trying to get little pieces like this from all over the world?
Yeah.
This is another silly question.
No, aren't you happy that big world-renowned museums are displaying these artifacts to the public? They're getting fame for Egyptology.
They can. And I'm not after the artifacts in museums at all.
Okay.
I'm after what is left illegally, that they do have evidence that's stolen. Number one, I'm after anything stolen from Egypt after 1972, which is the UNESCO Convention.
Is that all this stuff?
Yeah,
All
no.
this stuff is.
And I'm after anything stolen before 1972 if I do have evidence that they taken out of a tomb or a store or anything like that. I will ask the director of the conservation room to bring the nows here, because we need them to study how it's going to be restored and how we'll put this piece back
Of course,
to the
yeah.
Timber of Karnak.
I'll attend all that.
The return of this piece, in my opinion, is a message to the world from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. They're saying, we are caring about the monuments. We are saving your monuments. It is my goal to tell the world that unique artifacts should be in Egypt. The story of this piece, but let us see it first.
This is the names. It's from Karnak and Luxor.
I will tell you the story of it.
What is a naos? It's like a shrine that they put in a temple?
This
not very
piece
big.
is made of granite, okay? And it has
Oh my gosh.
hieroglyphic inscription here. It is dated to the Middle Kingdom. 100 years ago, some people came and they took this part from the naos at Karnak, and they took it to New York City. The curators at the Metropolitan Museum in New York found out that this man has this piece. And they told him, it will be beautiful if we can return this piece back to Egypt. The most important thing here, actually, that this piece, we're going to take it back to Karnak in Luxor.
I'm really happy that you got this piece returned. I mean, that's a victory for the museum. It was a private collector had it, which isn't good. But other objects that you mentioned, like the Rosetta Stone in England, I mean, that's in a public museum. Okay.
If there is something unique, it should be in the homeland, not outside of Egypt.
What about all these other artifacts? Are they all unique, or are they?
No, they're not unique, but they're important.
It's not how beautiful the object is, all sorts of objects tell different things. It could be the most simple pieces of pottery.
Then, David, I will leave you now. Talk to
But
them.
if
Thank
you're
you, Dr.
repatriating all
Hawass.
the artifacts, what about like in the Thutmose dynasties? Thutmose III plundered Syria and stole hundreds of years of their history and brought that back to Egypt. So is Egypt going to repatriate those to Syria?
You know what I should do?
What?
I should open this box and put you inside and seal the box. That is the answer to your question.
1 hour later, we're off to follow David and the fellows down to see some of the other treasures kept in the museum's basement.
Listen, guys, there are a few opportunities in archaeology that can match this one. This is a place that has over 100,000 artifacts.
Oh my God.
As many or more than are upstairs. Most archaeologists, let alone the public, never get in here. Hi, Mohammed, how you doing? Good. Hey, have a. Always good to see you. Yeah. You get in. Yeah, I need to get in.
Do you need help with those books?
No, I'm cool. Thank you. Just gonna follow you, Heba.
I can't believe
There
we're
you go.
getting to see this.
Like a catacomb, almost.
Why is it empty though? Where are all the artifacts? 100,000?
Well, we're just in the halls outside of it. We're gonna go in there in a second.
It's amazing down here. It's like a labyrinth.
So here we are.
David, it's not allowed today just for one person, okay? One person.
Okay, then.
Only one of us can go down
I'm
there.
gonna take Derek. So what
So
I
you're
have
gonna
some.
play
But you're gonna take him over me?
I need you to do something equally important, if you don't mind. I need you to take these and go get set up down at the other end of the museum, room 50. There's a set of stairs going down. You can't miss it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's equally important. It's just not quite as exciting.
With Derek. Come on, Derek. Let's go.
I can't believe that.
Are we not gonna get to go down there?
I don't know. After all that talk.
Is it down this way?
That's what he said. Staircase in number 50.
I can't believe this place.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best repositories on the planet Earth. Over 100,000 things in here.
Last scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Incredible stuff here.
I didn't imagine this much.
It reeks of antiquity.
Oh, no.
Oh, it smells nasty.
This is not what he was talking about.
You have got to be kidding me. It smells worse
like a
than
sewer.
any tomb we've been in so far.
No.
Derek's down in the basement sorting through hundreds of thousands of rare artifacts. And what are we doing? We're stuck in a
Hole doing administrative work.
Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot, David, for bringing me down here. You spend the whole day down here.
While the fellows are below with David, I'm upstairs with Zahi trying to get the scoop on the big meeting with President Obama. But all he wants to talk about are antiquities.
You have to teach the people how they can protect the monuments.
Right.
This is very important.
But this is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man, I absolutely love this.
Don't do this. Don't do this again. You have to protect the monuments. To put your hand here, you are damaging the monuments.
Okay, okay.
Isn't it beautiful?
Whenever I see this, it's gorgeous.
This is the most beautiful statue in the museum. You know why? Because this is the only statue in the museum that the queen is equal to the king in size. Always they show queens down, small. This is Amenhotep III and Queen T.
Zahi, when are you giving President Obama the tour of Giza?
Tomorrow.
You are?
We are, yes.
That's great.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hi, David. How are you doing?
I'm busy. So, what's up?
I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what happened in the museum.
You mean what?
That you chose Derek to go downstairs.
A little bit.
I mean, I wanted to get a read from you on if I've done something wrong, why you didn't take me into the basement.
Because I could only bring one person into the basement. I mean, and Derek's the guy who was carrying the block. It's not a big deal. Don't make it out to be something that it isn't.
Okay, I feel like we're not on the same page about
Okay,
the magnitude of this. I don't understand the way the program is being run right now. I'm trying to find out if this job is worth my time.
So what's the problem? Is it personal? What's the problem?
It's the behavior of Zoe and Derek not being serious.
Have you talked to them about it?
Yes, we.
If you're unhappy with the program, I can't control that. You have to make a decision.
You
have to make a decision.
There's nothing to say that
Listen.
I want to hear.
Oh, so you're not going to listen?
I have to go.
Where do you got to go? Hey, Derek, I had a really weird run-in with Lindsay yesterday. Is she all right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess.
You can see Dr. Hawass has already given Obama his trademark Indiana Jones hat.
Lucky man, huh?
Yeah.
Well, today's the big day as Zahi welcomes President Obama to Giza. Unfortunately, security forces have sidelined me from all the action.
I didn't realize Dr. Hawass is this high up.
Well, there they go. Another milestone for Hawass.
The next morning, we're off with Zahi to an amazing place called the Bull Serapeum. It's an underground catacomb where ancient Egyptians once buried mummified bulls in huge sarcophagi. Currently, it's not open to the public, but we're there to follow Zahi and David as they oversee the restoration work and to make sure that it's safe for future public viewing.
Dr. Hawass.
Hi, David.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing fine.
Good.
How was it yesterday with the president?
Oh, it was wonderful. He's a very smart man.
I opened the paper this morning. Look what I see. Your picture?
Yeah. All the newspapers doing that.
It's a wonderful picture, yeah. Tell me, did he ask good questions? How were the questions?
Very smart man.
Really?
He was really wonderful. I really enjoyed the visit. We stayed 1 hour and a half. The longest visit of any VIP to the premise.
Great.
Lots of action. My plans was really actually to open this to the public in this coming March. This place, a few years ago, was full of cracks, and I was so afraid that this could collapse until we approved this beautiful, important conservation. And what's good about this, if anything can happen in the future, like new technology to restore the Serapeum, they can take this iron out, and you can do it.
It's wonderful in here. I haven't been in here yet.
Yeah.
You know, you have the pyramid, you have the other sites, the Luxor and everything, but this adds another dimension to the cultural experience.
Yeah, the public doesn't know about this unique place. It is like the subway in New York
Yeah, no,
City.
it looks like a subway. It really does.
Can you believe a sarcophagus like this, built of granite? And
absolutely
inside,
amazing.
they mummified the apis bull.
Wow. And the lid. Huge. Looks like it's gonna fall off.
Lots of hieroglyphic inscription and titles and... Can you believe that the Egyptians, 2,500 years ago, moving a great sarcophagus like this?
How much do these weigh?
60 tons.
Do you envision them sliding them down here and this is full of sand and then they put it in and then dig the sand out?
Yeah, that's it.
Difficult to imagine how they'd get the lid on there without having some kind of a sand ramp or something. It's just for an animal.
I will show you the entrance.
Oh, now we can go up. Were all the bulls gone?
August Mariette, he found one mummified apis bull inside the sarcophagus, surrounded by jewelry and gold.
He took it out?
Yeah, they took it out.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, sir.
Hey. No tourists allowed here.
Oh, I know. I'm.
What you want?
I understand Dr. Hawass is here. I'm one of the fellows, one of the people that works with him. Can I see him?
Okay.
شكرا. Hi, Dr. Hawass.
Lindsay, how are you?
I wanted to talk to you about sort of where I am personally at the moment. I'm feeling a little bit like the experience isn't what I thought it would be. I'm feeling like I'm not as appreciated. So I think my decision is going to be that I'm going to go home.
Okay, if this is your decision, it's fine. But I want to tell you one thing. At the beginning, I thought that you were doing good. But after that, I saw that you come late sometimes, and sometimes you are thinking about something else, not about archaeology and things like that. You admit that?
I do. It breaks my heart, but I'm gonna have to end this experience. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and this job. It's meant a lot to me. So, thank you. And take care, Dr. Hawass. Well, guys, I'm out.
Lindsay's on her way home to the States, and we're in Luxor for a very special reuniting of two ancient pieces that have been separated for over 100 years.
Dr. Hawass, this is my first time here. What can you tell me about what we're going to see here?
This temple is really recording the history of Egypt, from the Middle Kingdom up to the Roman period.
Wasn't the Spy Who Loved Me, didn't they film that here?
Yes.
It's crazy.
The Spy Who Loved Me.
It's very nice to meet you.
Okay? After we removed all the constructions in front of the Temple of Karnak, taking all this building out, it was a surprise to discover many important things here. And Salah will explain to us what he found.
This is an oil lamp.
Lamps.
Yes.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
Roman.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Lovely.
Yeah, and also
This is Roman.
And also we found many coins.
And you know when they discover a coin like this, they clean it. It has the eagle, it's Ptolemaic. And I know, it looks, yeah. The god, because Zeus is the universal god of the Greece, it was connected with Ammon. You know, when they put the shape of a god like this, they connected Zeus as Ammon. And this is the eagle, which is the symbol of the Ptolemaic. Very nice.
Ptolemaic vase.
Look at this beautiful, can you imagine what's this?
Oh, it looks like a big kiln.
No, it's bath.
No?
It's Roman bath.
A big hot tub.
I think it's mainly for people before they enter the temple. They should come here and clean. People can sit here and they take the shower.
Yes.
And this is for water tanking.
Yes, we have the 3 tanks.
Very nice, isn't it? David, you see now everywhere you see discoveries.
It's incredible.
When we demolished houses from here, just found this archaeology and found in the other side something. And the Temple of Karnak is a place that people restore, make excavations and discoveries every day. But I'm very proud that our team, the Egyptian team, recorded beautifully this scientific excavation, and they do wonderful things now. And I'm very proud of all of them. Do you have any?
Thank you.
We are now inside the sanctuary of the temple of the god Ptah. And you know, god Ptah is the artisan god of Memphis. And look at this statue. The head is missing. That is damage to history. Where is this head now? We don't know.
You don't.
But I'm hoping that in this coming few years, I will be able to restore the damage. The damage that was done by human beings. They were damaging history. And this is why this moment, putting this part of the granite back, it's always a good moment, an important moment in my life. ازيك يا رجال؟ This is my first time to see this block. What is the block I want to see? هتروح تجيبها؟ فين الناوس بقى اللي هو ايه؟ ده؟ ها؟ فين؟ ها؟ ما this is the part. وده وزنها قد ايه اللي في الحته اللي راسي؟ The part that was missing? When you bring back something like this and you put it back, actually, in my opinion, the meaning is not restoring it back, but it shows to the world. You have many statues, the head in one museum and the lower part at the Cairo Museum. You see the leg in a museum and the lower part is Cairo Museum. Go to the tomb of Amenhotep III, for example. You will see the scenes of the king and the heads are not there.
Yes, I've seen that.
The heads are at the Louvre. Then when you have these pieces somewhere else, actually, this is a damage to the spiritual value of the pharaohs. And that's, in my opinion, something that we should restore. Mummies should go back to their tombs. Scenes should be restored. Then now putting this back is important. You look like being in a funeral. Why are you walking after that?
So you can carry it. It's not too big to carry.
فين المرممة؟ Turn it up. لا
جايبتها لي.
Other way. Other way.
Perfect.
Good.
That's
beautiful.
Finally. Yeah, how about that?
It's been a long journey.
Perfect.
In Bahariya, Zai discovered a late period mummy cache and a 26th dynasty coffin. In Luxor, Zai returned a missing piece of a naos from the Karnak temple.